Yakwe. Verandim. Kaselel. And hello. Welcome everybody. Thank you so much for coming. We are really excited to have you here today for our 2016 Asian and Pacific Islander Health Justice Forum. Let's give ourselves a big round of applause. So the COFA Alliance National Network and APANO, the Asian Pacific American Network of Oregon, are the sponsoring organizations for this forum today. And so we're really grateful for the collaboration and the partnership and to be able to pull this off. It's been a wild ride in trying to get everything and all the pieces together, and we're really thankful that today we are able to be here and enjoy this fruit of a lot of work and sweat and tears maybe. I want to give this time first to Jerry Lutz, who is a VP associate here at OHSU, to say a few words.
I'll just talk very loudly. I just want to say welcome. This is the Collaborative Life Science Building. It's a brand new building, about a year old. It's spectacular. It hosts Portland State, Oregon State, and OHSU. It's the first collaborative life science building in the United States. So really, really neat. So everybody's kind of working together for the common good, which is good. I'm here all day just to support you and to support Kathy and the whole team and making sure this conference goes really well. I'll be around all day. One of your lovely people put signs where the all-important restrooms were, so you're good to go on that. Feel free to go outside and look at the beautiful Telephone Bridge. It's lovely. The only thing I ask is it's a new building, so let's take care of it and not venture where you shouldn't venture and pick up after you, and that would be really good. And I wish you great success with your conference. I'll be here all day listening in and out. Okay? All right, thank you.
So I have a few things that I want to go over before we start the day. So because we recognize that all of us come from different backgrounds, different educational levels, individual and community experiences with health, our goal here today, first and foremost, is to create a safe space for members of the Asian and Pacific Islander community to participate, to contribute to discussions within workshops, or in the Q&A times. So please feel free to do so. We welcome students, practitioners, healthcare professionals, government officials. We hope that this event will be informative and educational for you in your areas of work and learning, and please also feel free to approach anyone here and ask questions. I think networking is very powerful and useful for all of us. This event will have a specific focus on the barriers that are impacting the lives of people or immigrants who come from the Republic of Palau, the Republic of the Marshall Islands, and the Federated States of Micronesia. So these are the three island countries known collectively as the COFA countries.
Wow, this is just a gigantic treat for me to welcome you. And while I was sitting over there, it's dangerous, a piece of paper and a pen. And I was listening to the very first introduction about the building, and I just wanted to take it apart for a second. Collaborative, life, science, building. What's not to like? Anyway, about me, and this might help explain why I get so excited about those 4 words that describe where we are. I started off as a teacher. I went to law school and I was an attorney for 35 years. I was a state representative, and I served the same Southeast District, where, by the way, I have lived for the last, well, a long time, over 40 years, most of it in the same house, very close to Southeast 82nd. I currently represent a Multnomah County district, one of 4 representative districts, and it extends from Cesar Chavez, which is its western boundary, out to Southeast 148th, over to the north to the Banfield, or I-84, and south to the Clackamas County line. And I say this because there are 2 places in particular, there are many places in particular within that geographic area, but the Jade District has made such a remarkable change to the entire community. And I really think that it is almost a change that we wouldn't have imagined some years ago, that we're really the beneficiaries of such a culturally diverse community. And so I want to thank you for the work that you're doing to keep that community healthy.
Betty Moses, and Betty Moses is the director of the Multicultural Center at Eastern Oregon University, and she's originally from the Republic of Palau.
Thank you so much for the opportunity to be here with you. My name again from Joe, my name is Betty Moses Musubede, and I am from Palau. I live in the Grand in Eastern Oregon. I've lived there for about 20 years. And I'm really humbled for this opportunity to come and talk to you about the history of the Compact of Free Association. I want to kind of put a disclaimer out that I am not an expert on this topic. I think that we have a lot of people in the room that have many knowledge and wisdom about this topic. So I hope that this is not just kind of me talking at you, but if we'll have opportunity for you to share specifics, especially people from those COFA nations, to talk a little bit more about some of the things that you know in terms of your own history. But I have done some research on the Compact just for my own better understanding, and also as I work with students to help them understand their own histories, purposes of being here in the United States, and how that plays when they're faced with stereotypes and discrimination. So with that, I'm just going to do a very quick kind of a geography lesson. And as you know, like I said, I'm not an expert, so I have 2 laptops here. One for notes and then one for some of the general PowerPoint. So in the Pacific region, there's it's usually called Oceania. And Oceania is actually broken out into 4 subcategories or subgroups. And I'm going to say this really, I'll probably pronounce it wrong, but it's Australasia, which is Australia and New Zealand. Not New Zealand, Australia, yes, Australia and kind of the New Zealand area to Australia to like Malaysia. And sometimes depending on books or research, people either include countries like Philippines, Indonesia, and then...
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. How about to our keynote speaker this afternoon? How was that? Yeah. I know I'm inspired. Always inspired, ready to go. I hope you are inspired and ready to get involved. Get out, get to vote, and register to vote, of course, and then get out and vote. We have a good bunch up here. I'm going to go ahead and kind of quickly pass the mic to Joe Inlet, who's going to lead us in this Q&A panel. We'll do sort of a 5, maybe 8 to 10 minutes questions just amongst us, and then we'll open 2 minutes to the audience to ask any other burning questions. And what we're doing is we're asking questions, or at least get a better understanding on what House Bill 4071 is. House Bill 4571 is also known as the COFA Premium Assistance Program. And right closest to me is Joe Inlet, who is also a board member of COFA Alliance National Network. Can we give a big round of applause? Did a good job. inviting Dina all the way over from Hawaii. And further out to me is Shane Jackson, who is also one of our volunteer lobbyists for CAN. Let's give Shane a big round of applause. Everyone knows Lloyd Indian, right? Who doesn't know who Lloyd Indian is? Raise your hand. Mr. Spiffy, of course, his closest neighbor. Lloyd has been, of course, our champion here in Oregon on introducing our community to the legislators and to many. We're very excited to have him this afternoon. As you know, he is going to receive an important award this evening at the Democratic Party dinner, so look forward to that. Let's give him a big round of applause. And Nina Remble, thank you. She's from the Department of Consumer and Business Services, outreach coordinator, and been involved with the marketplace and many other involvement with the health departments here in Oregon. So we're very excited to have her. Let's welcome her, please. And then last but not least, our Antonio Torres, who's from Oregon Health Authority. And again, another big outreach coordinator, big involvement with the coaching of the basketball for the youth. So let's give her a big round of applause. Then I'll pass the mic to Joe and let you kind of lead us so we can better time this, and I'll just kind of sit on the side and make sure I watch the clock so we don't go over past. And we have further activities throughout the day, but let's give it to our panelists.
All right, thank you, David. Again, thank you all for agreeing to be part of this panel. So as you know, this panel is mainly focused on talking about HB 4071, the COFA Premium Assistance Program, that is going to be administered by the Department of Consumer and Business Services. So we just have a few questions that we're going to be asking the panelists, and then we'll open it up for all of you if you have any questions that you want to ask the panelists. So we'll start off with the very first question, and please bear with me because I just knew that I was going to do this right now. So the first question that I want to ask is, what does HB 4071 mean to Oregon and to healthcare in Oregon? And you can answer it from your own perspective, your work. How does that relate to your area of work? So.
Well, for me, I'm Shane Jackson. I'm a contract lobbyist, and I was approached by Lloyd to work on this, and so I really saw a huge need in this. What I was seeing here was somebody in a community that was unfairly denied access to consistent
Oregon Health Authority, BCBS, and we're just really grateful for this, and I think it's going really well.
Hi, this is Paulina Caselel. The assessment of the conference or health forum today is a success. We have a great turnout, I think up to 100 some, which is kind of like our goal. And I'm so grateful that people that we invited, most of them showed up, and I think it's positive because everybody's learning a lot in the workshop.
So far it's been a really good day. We've been excited to see everybody coming together, learning a lot of wonderful material, learning about history, and also learning about ways to empower ourselves and empower our communities. It's very nice to see so many people from very different backgrounds come together to be part of this event. It's also to create a bigger support system within our communities and partnerships within our communities.
I was so pleased with the turnout in this session. Kathy had told me maybe 15, but the room was double. And the reason is I do believe that for all of us and participants, and especially for the COFA citizens and people who are coming to America, what a culture clash can occur for them. And we'd like everybody to be successful and healthy. And if they don't learn new techniques, hold your culture values is what I say. But you need to learn the culture values of the majority and dominant community and use them to your advantage. So go COFA. But thank you, and I hope that some of the people in my session will stay from the back of the elephant, move away from the being dumped on, right? And I believe I can fly.
Hi, I attended the Empowering Communities for Political Power, I think that's the title, civic engagement, and I really liked it. We had youth groups as well, middle school students, high school students, and it was very, very, the information was very good, very important for our youth to hear. We talked about voting, the importance of voting, and other topics that it was a lot, and so I really liked it.
Hey, my name is Yen. I'm the Civic Engagement Associate at Apano, and this is my friend.
Hi, I'm Dana. I'm from also Apano, and I volunteer with Apano.
And we're having an awesome time building political power.
Yay!
Representing our COFA Alliance National Network, I just want to say thank you to all of our attendees. Thank you to Apano. Thank you to Dina Sheck, who did a wonderful, powerful speech during the keynote, all the way from Hawaii, and all the work the Micronesians are doing in Hawaii, and all the continuing work that we're doing here in Oregon, and hoping to form a grassroots coalition nationally so we can continue to speak out for our people. No other voice is louder than our own stories, so let's get out and let's do it. Thank you.